collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the DX Kirameki Zenkaiju gear from the Zenkaiger vs. Kiramager vs. Senpaiger special. So as you can see, it comes part of this giant bundle here. So we have the actual gear in this box right here. And then you can see it's just kind of hollow underneath there. But over on this side, we actually get a copy of the Blu-ray. Now, originally I thought this was a DVD just because of the size of the box, but I believe it actually is a Blu-ray. We'll see that more in a moment. So you can actually watch it in a Blu-ray player. I just really wish they would give us an English subtitles option because that would really make these enjoyable. It also has a special, I guess, early pre-order bonus of an audio commentary disc, which will really be of no use to me because that doesn't even have a visual component that I can enjoy, but it's neat to have, and you can see it's just kind of masking taped onto the package here. And then there's actually a photo book as well. So there's a lot going on with this one. Even the packaging I just think is really cool. I like seeing Kiramager and Zenkaiger here, so that's really fun. So yeah, it's kind of a neat little package. I'm going to go ahead and get everything opened up and out of here, and then we'll take a look at all the individual components. So here are the full contents of the box. Well, one additional thing that was taped to the outside of the box. So this is the audio commentary after talk CD. Just an audio commentary thing. I won't really be able to utilize it at all, but pretty cool. I think this was like a pre-order bonus, kind of first release bonus type thing. Just a CD in a simple clear jewel case. Not really much to talk about that, so we'll put that off to the side. Next up, we have the Blu-ray. It is definitely in like a DVD-sized case, which is weird, but you can see down here it does say it is a Blu-ray disc. Pretty sure this was just the poster they used for the movie, but pretty cool. Got the two teams here in the foreground. Got Lupin Red and Gokai Red up there on the hill with the other Senpaiger, so that's pretty cool. Spinning it around to the back, you know, you got some nice cast pick up here, and then we just have some random pictures from the movie. If we open this up to take a look inside, you get one of those little booklets for upcoming releases. Here is the Blu-ray disc. Again, just the front of the case there again on the disc. So, not much with that one either. We'll put that off to the side. Next up, I think this thing is fun. I'll probably end up throwing it away. Unfortunately, it's already starting to come apart here in the back. But I almost kind of wish like I could use this like maybe with an action figure or something. It kind of feels like a cool archway. Like if they were going to have some kind of Sentai exhibit at a museum, this would be kind of like, you know, the archway they build around the entrance to the museum, something like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. So like I said, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it, but it is kind of falling apart already. But we'll throw that off to the side. And then here we have the box for the DX Kirameki Zenkaiju gear. Looking very fancy and sparkly there on the front. We have, I think this is just Kirame 2 Kaiser and Kirameki Zenkaiju, if I'm saying that correctly. Might not be what the forms are called. Got some meat on the grill up here. If you've seen the movie, you get that. If not, I guess minor spoilers. They get trapped in a world where they are at one of those restaurants where you grill your own meat. And they have to eat the entire spread to get set free, but then the guy keeps rewinding time and resetting all the meat, so they have to eat over and over and over and over again, and, you know, wacky hijinks ensue. But there is the bottom there. 2 LR44 watch batteries are included, which is always appreciated. And there is Zenkaiger using it in the Geertlinger. And then, of course, 2 Kaiser using it in the Geerdlinger. Now, unfortunately, the Geerdlinger is long since in storage, but I do have the Geertlinger available. You can get both sounds with the Geertlinger. I'll show you how, so that should work out. But yeah, here it is, pretty simple here on the back. Again, just showing them in the 2 devices, and then a nice pic of the gear itself. So pretty standard box. We'll put that off to the side, and then last up, we have this really, really nice picture book. Alright, so I moved the camera up in an attempt to keep this all in frame, but it's going to be difficult because it's pretty massive. It's a pretty massive book. It says special photo booklet, but it's not a booklet. I mean, this thing is a serious book. It's thick, it's big, it's hefty. Really thick page stock too, which is really nice. So you have some cool pics here. We got the full line up there, which is nice. And then it just kind of goes into a breakdown of the characters. So like I said, you can see how thick these pages are. I mean, it's really nice cardstock. But yeah, there we go. Got Kaito there. Couple supplemental pictures on this side. I think the rest of the Zenkaigers, they group together because they don't really have actors playing them, at least that you see. So we do 2 at a time on these. But then there is 2 Kaiser, your boy Zox. And there is Stacy. And then we get some more Zenkaiger picks. And then I believe we start getting into the Kiramagers. There we go. I'll try to go through this fairly quickly. But it's nice. I like the format. I really like how they have the one kind of full page shot and then you have some supplemental pictures around. I think that's really cool. And then we have, I think, some secondary characters are next. Oh no, first we get a Kiramager group shot. Then we're on to the secondary characters. Let's see what else we got. Okay, here are the 2 new forms and the new gear. His drawing of it from the movie. And then here is some pics of them all eating the meat. Now, apparently, this lady is some kind of world record food eater, I guess, for lack of a better term. So she made a little cameo in the movie. They brought her in to help. There we go. There's Marvelous. He's got a nice full page shot there as well. And then there's Lupin Red. And then we have the other Senpaiger. And it looks like some of the monsters. I almost can't turn the pages because they're so thick it's difficult. Some more group shots. So it's a really nice book, honestly. You got some really nice photos in here. It's a really hefty book. I think it's fantastic. I didn't even know this was included, so this was a nice surprise. But yeah, I like this a lot. Really, really cool. Really nice addition to the set. I think it really adds value to the set, and this is definitely something you could keep on a shelf, kind of bring out from time to time. Really great pictures, really nice reference guide. So really, really cool. I like that quite a bit. But let's go ahead, and now we will get the DX Kiramei. I'm going to keep screwing this up. Kirameki Zenkaiju gear. It's a bit of a mouthful. Let's go ahead and get that out of the box so we can take a closer look. Here he is out of the packaging. He looks pretty great. As you can tell, it is a translucent blue version of the Zenkaiju gear with some really intense gold paint. Really love the gold paint here. This is kind of like the haunch of the leg, but it will become the head when you transform. A little bit of metallic red there for the eye, some metallic green here and here. Now we do have kind of a situation where we have some pieces painted metallic gold, and then we have just kind of like gold plastic. I don't mind it so much here for the arms and here for the tail, but when you go right from the metallic gold paint to the gold plastic, I feel like that's very jarring. You can tell that this was just part of the translucent blue plastic painted gold, and then I guess for whatever reason these had to be separate pieces, and so they're just done in the gold plastic. I wish for these at least they would have painted them the metallic gold, but it probably still wouldn't have been the same shade because, you know, this is kind of translucent blue with gold on top, and the shades just wouldn't have been the same. So I guess they did what they could, but that's the only part where it kind of bothers me, going right from one into the other. Down here, where they're kind of a little separate from everything else, it's not as big of a deal. Some nice gold chrome here around the speaker. Some nice metallic green paint there as well. So overall, I think he looks great. Also some metallic green here for the eye. If we spin around to the back, you can see the gear piece here, and this is going to activate all our sounds. So I'm just going to go ahead and start, really just spin this thing to get some sounds out of it. So. think we may have gone all the way around. Yeah, I think we've gone all the way around. So you get a nice bit of phrases there just by kind of spinning that around in this mode. There is a button over here on this side that's going to get depressed when you put it into the gear telenger, and that's going to set off some new sounds. And then you'll spin this around, so we'll get to that in a minute. But it's pretty cool. I think this is neat. We'll go ahead and... I will say it is very easy to set this thing off by accident because this is not loose, but it's just very easy to move it and that'll trigger it. But obviously transforming it, we just flip the head in and then we flip the legs around. So in this mode, I think this looks really, really cool. Nice translucent blue. You have the gold again with the red eye and the fin out the back. Very, very cool. So let's go ahead. Let's bring in the gear telenger so we can get to the sounds here. Okay, so when you have it in this mode, it's going to cycle through significantly less phrases. Okay, so that's kind of when he first creates it. So we can go ahead and pop it in at this point if we want. So obviously when you first start cranking this thing, this starts saying Kiramei, and it's very loud, kind of overshadows the sounds that the gear telenger is saying. But I believe the gear telenger is saying the same sounds as the normal Zenkaiju gear, so you're not missing a ton there. Alright, so up next, if we spin this one more time. Okay, so we hear Kaito's voice. And now we're going to pop this in. So that's pretty cool. You'll actually hear him transform into Kirameki Zenkaiju. We can open this. I love this music. So that's pretty cool. We can hold the button down here to remove it. And then if we spin this again, so you hear Zox's voice. So then you'll hear him transform into Kirameki Zenkaiju. So that's pretty cool. And that's why I said earlier, I don't have, unfortunately, the gear telenger handy, but you can still get the sound out of this for Zenkaiju. You don't actually need to use the gear telenger, so that's kind of nice. If you don't have it, or if you don't have it handy like me, you can still get the sound effect out of this using the gear telenger. So that sound effect is the same no matter who you're using to transform. I don't think we saw it in the movie, and I know it's long since passed, but I would love to see like a mini Pla set where they just took Zenkaiju but did it in this color scheme. That would be really amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a ton more to do with this. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think there were any additional sounds depending on who you transformed into, but I just wanted to make absolute sure. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this one. There's not much else to do. We'll transform it back. But yeah. I think this is a really fun set. I really like the DX Kirameki Zenkaiju gear. I think doing it in the translucent blue plastic was awesome. Gives it that jewel effect for the Kiramagers, but then you have the supplemental metallic green, red, and gold. That really looks fantastic, and just overall, it's a really fun color scheme. Looks really sharp. I think the picture book is a great add. That's something I didn't know was included. It's fantastic. Really great pictures of all the cast, all the different suits and everything. You have scenes from the movie, special cameos and stuff like that. Just a really great picture book. I think that's really great added value, and I'm really happy that they included that. You have the Blu-ray, of course. Unfortunately, while I probably can watch it, I can't, understand. I really wish they would throw in some English subtitles. I feel like that's like a minor thing. Maybe wouldn't be too much for them, and I would really, really add value to this for Western fans, but probably not their primary concern. But still, it's a nice set. I think it's really cool. You get the Blu-ray, you get the book, you get the gear. Even if you pre-ordered it like me, you get that audio commentary CD that I can't really do much with, but hey, it's more added value. So I think this is a great set. I mean, there's not a super ton of functionality with the gear, but it's still fun. I really love the aesthetic. I love the color scheme and everything, and I think the playability and the sounds you do get with it is a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.